This is News 3 Now at 5.
Well, thanks for staying with us. The race for the White House yet to be determined still. Let's take a look at where the electoral votes stand right now. Joe Biden leads with 253 votes, the president with 213.
It hinges on just a handful of states where the ballot counting continues. Michael George is in Wilmington, Delaware with more.
The vote count between former Vice President Joe Biden and President Trump in several uncalled states continues to narrow.
In America, the vote is sacred. Each ballot must be counted. And that's what we're going to see going through now.
In Georgia, the president holds the lead, while Biden leads in the western states of Arizona and Nevada.
We want to make sure that we're being accurate. The results in the state of Nevada obviously are going to be very important to the entire country, and that is our #1 goal.
The Biden campaign says the vote count is only looking better and better for them. Meanwhile, on Twitter, President Trump demanded election officials stop the count and made allegations of voter fraud, which were flagged as misleading by Twitter. The Trump campaign has filed multiple legal challenges across several states, with the latest in Nevada.
We firmly believe that there are many voters in this group of mail-in people that are not proper voters.
We are not aware of any improper ballots that are being processed.
President Trump is celebrating a ruling in Pennsylvania, which allowed Trump campaign officials to observe the vote count.
We're not leaving until we witness every single vote that transpires in here.
But the Trump campaign's litigation strategy also hit setbacks Thursday. A Georgia court dismissed a lawsuit over absentee ballots. And in Michigan, a judge denied the Trump campaign's request to halt ballot counting. Michael George, CBS News, Wilmington, Delaware.
Wisconsin election officials say it was a record-breaking year for Badger State voters. Unofficially, Wisconsin voters cast nearly 3.3 million votes for president, the most ever in Wisconsin, smashing the record of 3.7 million in 2012. The unofficial turnout percentage of Wisconsin's over 4.5 million voting age population was 72.6%, which was not quite a record. The 2004 presidential election remains the high water mark in terms of percentage turnout because the average voting age population was significantly lower. Officials say approximately 1.95 million of the votes cast in the election were absentee. Wisconsin has historically been among the top states in terms of voter turnout percentage. Absentee voters could follow their ballot's journey from their hands to their clerks all online.
But many of the nearly 2 million people in Wisconsin who voted that way are not seeing confirmation that their ballot actually counted, at least not yet. Brady Mallory found out why it could take just a little bit of time to show up. Brady.
Well, did my ballot count? You've been asking us that and the Wisconsin Elections Commission that very question. Well, if you're tracking your ballot online and you don't see it marked as counted, here's why. The State Elections Commission says the system worked just as it's designed. Megan Wolf says by law, the state has 30 days to record your ballot. So you may not see it appear online until a month after the election, even though it did count.
We have certainly been trying to message that to voters. We know how important it is that voters want to know if their ballot was counted. But each of our clerks are working diligently, I assure you, to record that information.
You can track that information on myvote.wi.gov. And you may notice the website says 45 days. That could be how long it will take for your ballot to appear on the website, even though the clerks have already submitted it.
Brady, thank you. The Wisconsin Elections Commission also says it is ready for a recount if needed. Joe Biden won Wisconsin, but unofficial results show the margin of victory between the top two candidates is 20,470 votes. Yet that makes the race eligible for a recount. President Trump cannot request a recount until after the last county reports its certified results to the state. The deadline for certified results is November 17th, but the last report will likely come in earlier. Because the margin is so narrow, President Trump must prepay the estimated costs of the recount at the time of requesting it. Let's get a check on the weather now. Boy, it was a beautiful, sunny and warm day. We cracked 70 degrees today, right, Gary?
Not only did we crack 70 degrees, we cracked a record high temperature here in town. The live view from the Platteville Queen Bee Radio Skycam shows a brilliant sunset in the western sky. Visible cloud track, again, free of clouds pretty much statewide right now. High temperature in Madison, on here it shows 71, but officially we hit 72 degrees because it was in between hourly reports. La Crosse hit 73, both Madison and La Crosse at record high temperatures. Milwaukee was just shy. They topped out at 71. Right now, temperatures have dropped off already into the lower to middle 60s, some 50s north of the Dells. Over the next 12 hours, temperatures will drop into the middle 40s by early tomorrow morning. Look for a low of about 44 in Madison, but tomorrow will be another sunny and unseasonably mild day. The high of 69, close to the record high of 71 for tomorrow, so that could be in jeopardy. And later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that includes more records possible over the next couple of days.
All right, Gary, thank you. State and county health officials have recorded 5,178 new cases of COVID-19 in the past day, which is a moderate increase from the most recent average of 4,989. A lifetime total, 250,563 cases have been confirmed since the virus first made its way to Wisconsin in March. More than 54,000, or 1/5 of those cases, remain active. DHS officials recorded 28 more deaths today, bringing the statewide death toll to 2,220.
Dane County hospitalizations due to COVID-19 have hit another record.
Charlotte Deleste joins us now with the latest numbers and how county officials are responding. Charlotte?
Susan and Eric, that number of patients currently hospitalized in Dane County due to coronavirus has now reached a new high, 144. That's from Dane County officials, and it's about 100 more hospitalizations than we had a month ago. As of yesterday, 34 of those patients were in the intensive care unit. County Executive Joe Parisi is asking people to make good choices and come together when he knows people are tired and frustrated by the ongoing pandemic, which has now reached more than 17,000 cases and 49 deaths in Dane County. Parisi is also asking everyone to make short-term sacrifices, telling employers to let workers do their jobs from home if it is at all possible, suggesting that group gatherings come to a halt for at least a few weeks. Eric?
Charlotte, thank you. UW health workers have so many patients. Hospital had to open a second COVID unit just last week. We saw inside it today more than 20 people are getting life-saving care there with around-the-clock attention. Doctors say this wing of the hospital was supposed to be used as a intensive care unit, but as cases continue to come in, they converted it.
Instead of being able to house them on a brand new intensive care unit purpose-built for that kind of patient population, instead we're using it for COVID care. Every time we make more space for COVID patients, we're playing musical chairs trying to make sure we have enough space for non-COVID patients.
Dr. Pothoff says UW Health could be forced to put COVID patients in pre-op holding areas or even operating rooms if more patients keep coming in. And tonight at 6, Adam Duxter takes us inside UW Health's Trauma and Life Support Center for the very first time.
Public health officials are also reporting a substantial and sustained growth of new infections, and they're continuing to ask people to change their behaviors.
We're also seeing more clusters of illness in a variety of different workplaces. And so we're asking you to think back to what you did at the beginning of the pandemic, remap how things are going in your workspace, to think about whether you have your physical distancing still adhered to, how your break room is set up, or if you can stagger shifts, and ask for you to consider making sure that everybody who can work from home is, or to alter the way that you do your business so that
UW-Madison officials plan to expand COVID-19 testing for students and staff in the spring semester. To allow for more frequent testing, the university is partnering with Shield T3, which is a subsidiary of the University of Illinois system. Shield T3 was formed in an effort to expand the reach of a rapid saliva-based PCR coronavirus test that was created at the University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign.
It's a highly automated, roboticized testing lab, which can perform up to 10,000 tests per day with a very small team of folks running the testing facility. Shield provides the people, they provide the equipment, they provide the trailer, and in return, we guarantee a certain amount of testing volume.
Employees and graduate students working on or visiting the UW-Madison campus will be required to get tested regularly. The partnership with Shield T3 will also give UW-Madison access to a mobile app that will be used to share test result information, according to officials.
Yesterday, the U.S. hit a record for coronavirus cases, more than 100,000 in a single day. And public health officials have reported nearly 9.5 million COVID infections in the U.S. since it all started. The virus has killed more than 233,000 Americans now. More than 1,000 deaths reported yesterday for the second straight day. Experts say we should expect even more infections as we head into the winter months.
Emergency crews are asking people to avoid the quick trip in Janesville at the intersections of Highway 51 and 11 for the next 12 to 24 hours.
A van parked there was carrying some compressed natural gas that suddenly released, causing damage, leaving debris. That's where we find our Jamie Perez with an update on exactly what happened here, Jamie.
So emergency crews responded to this quick trip. We are near the Janesville airport, and that was around 12:30 this morning, but you can see it's obviously still a very active scene. There's actually more fire trucks here now than there were a couple of hours ago when we saw some of them leaving. Alliant Energy Center looks like they have a couple of crews here on scene as well. And we're told by a corporate quick trip spokesperson that the van was carrying compressed natural gas and that the van still has a tank or two inside of it. And that fuel has to be discharged, which the fire department is handling. Now, all employees are said to be fine. Earlier, we talked to a witness who owns the antique store just across the street here about what she saw from her storefront.
I heard like a huge bang, like the whole building felt like it shook. Kind of made me sick to my stomach actually for a second there because it was super loud, probably the loudest bang I've ever heard. And so I like went over and opened up the garage door because I thought somebody like hit our building over there, and looked outside and it basically just was like smoke everywhere.
Now, she also said she saw a man get thrown under the van, but that he was talking and was alert as he was taken to the hospital earlier today. And we're still waiting for fire crews or the police chief to come give us a debriefing, talking about what exactly happened, just trying to provide more details as to how exactly this happened. So I'll join you for another live report at 6 with what we learn in the next hour.
Jamie, thank you. 2 teens previously in trouble with the law were arrested again following a burglary and a police chase in Madison this morning. Police say they were called to a home on Woods End in Madison this morning. The man reported the break-in after spotting 5 people, including someone carrying a gun, on his home security system. They stole several items, including a Jeep. 2 14-year-old boys led officers on a high-speed chase before crashing on Grandview Boulevard. Both teens were wearing court-ordered electronic monitoring ankle bracelets, according to the release.
In more local news, the nation's leading producer of cranberries is expanding its research and education on the crop. The Wisconsin Cranberry Research and Education Foundation is celebrating the groundbreaking of its research and education center. This is located in Milton. The virtual groundbreaking showcased the work done to establish the station to this point, as well as celebrating its new building. The station will promote and support research and innovation in Wisconsin's cranberry industry.
In a state that depends on agriculture to support hundreds of thousands of jobs in communities small and large, it's essential that we provide our growers with the tools and resources they need to continue to succeed.
Wisconsin produces more than half of the world's cranberries. More to come tonight on News 3 Now at 5. Up next, a Minnesota judge has made a decision on where the trial for the 4 officers charged in George Floyd's death will be. We'll tell you where. And coming up tonight at 6, a new solar project will help Dane County-owned facilities run on cleaner energy. We'll have more on that project next hour. And on Wall Street, another day of huge gains. The Dow up 542.5. The NASDAQ climbs 300. The S&P 500 up 67. And we'll be right back.
The best deals in America are on now at Ashley Home Store's Black November Veterans Day mattress sale. Get amazing holiday deals and doorbusters from top mattress brands. Plus, interest-free financing for up to 6 years. Only at Ashley Home Store. Thanks to those who served.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we live where you live, so we honor those who serve and defend our country. To show our gratitude, we're offering great deals store-wide during our Veterans Day sale. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free from top brands like Goodyear. Save over $100 on this CRAFTSMAN mechanics tool set. Energizer AA or AAA batteries are just $4.99. And this weekend, as a thank you, veterans and active military members save an extra 10% at checkout.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
How to change the way you pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get the cheeseburger pizza for just $10. Papa Murphy's.
We've been helping families make joy for over 100 years. In America, we're not about to take this year off. So at the Ford Built for the Holiday sales event, get 0% APR financing for 60 months, 90 days payment deferment, and $2,000 trade assist cash on select Ford SUVs and Fusion. That's on top of what your eligible trade is worth. So get the family together, take the scenic route, and make some joy this season. Ford, Built for the Holidays.
A nursing home promises to care for our parents as cherished loved ones. But if your parents have been injured in a nursing home, we can help. Habish, and Rotier. We fight for what's right.
Fry Construction is celebrating their 25-year anniversary, which means big savings on home repairs and improvements. No job is too small or too big, and your safety is always our concern. Respected in the industry and voted best of Madison, Fry Construction delivers lasting quality for your home. And now, for a limited time, save 25% off gutters or insulation with a full roof, siding, or window project, all with 0 down, 0% interest for 12 months. Contact Fry Construction today.
The best deals in America are at Ashley Home Store's Black November Veterans Day sale. Save up to 60% off Black Friday deals and doorbusters now. Plus, interest-free financing for 3 years and bonus Black Friday discounts at checkout. Only at Ashley Home Store. Thanks to those who served.
A new solar project will help Dane County-owned facilities run on clean energy. And as the final battleground states continue tallying results, we asked Wisconsin elections officials what went well with our absentee ballot counting process at 6.
News 3 Now and Channel 3000 put top stories and breaking news at your fingertips. Video alerts and forecasts, simple and fast. Download the Channel 3000 app today. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
A Minnesota judge has declined defense requests to move the trial of 4 Minneapolis police officers charged in the death of George Floyd, and also ruled that all 4 will be tried in a single proceeding. The Hennepin County judge ruled after defense attorneys argued that pretrial publicity had made it impossible for the 4 men to get a fair trial. They had also cited a September 11th hearing in which the men and their attorneys were confronted by angry protesters outside of the courthouse. Moving the trial away from Minneapolis to less diverse areas of the state likely would have affected the makeup of the jury.
A car crashed into a COVID-19 testing site at the University of Utah this morning, injuring 9 people. Police say the driver entered the testing site at Rice-Eccles Stadium the wrong way, was asked to go elsewhere, and then accelerated into the building. He also hit 2 other cars. Salt Lake City Fire Department said 4 people were transported to local hospitals, including the driver and 3 University of Utah health employees. 5 people were treated and released at the scene. Officials believe the driver had some sort of medical emergency. Well, let's get a look at your first warned weather. Another beautiful day out there, enjoying those warm temps. Here's Gary.
Yeah, we're flirting with records not only today but for the next couple of days. Take a look at the graph here. Today we hit a high temperature actually now of 72. It just came in from the National Weather Service. The record high 69 degrees. So you can see those temperatures are warming up, or actually for today, but you can see over the next 5 days those temperatures staying well above normal and near record high levels. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Those temperatures not only could set records during the daytime, but we could also set records for overnight low temperatures being the warmest on some of the days, and that will continue through Monday. Then a cold front will come through and we'll see some showers and thunderstorms by Monday night, but before that, dry weather is expected through the weekend and into at least the first part of the day Monday. The chances of showers and thunderstorms will start to arrive Monday afternoon. Then showers Monday night into Tuesday. It'll turn colder on Tuesday with falling temperatures. By Tuesday night, the showers could even mix with a few flakes of snow before ending, but at this point, it looks like temperatures will be warm enough for anything not to stick to the ground. Tropical depression Ada is getting ready to move back out into the Caribbean, and the forecast from the National Hurricane Center makes it a tropical storm, moves it across Cuba, and then makes it a left turn, passing just south of the Florida Keys and into the Gulf of Mexico by Tuesday afternoon. Now, this is kind of interesting because this may affect our weather by the early part of next week, because as Ada starts to move northward, the progression of weather systems, which right now is way to the north, the jet stream is pushed up near the U.S.-Canadian border, that will start to send these weather systems or back them up a little bit as Ada moves into the Gulf of Mexico. So that's why we're now expecting another mild day on Monday before the cold front comes through Monday night into Tuesday of next week. A very weak cold front has dropped southward across Michigan and into northeastern Wisconsin. Temperatures have cooled off a little bit, but it becomes a warm front out to the west. You can see it's not having much of an effect on temperatures. They're in the 60s here, upper 60s and lower 70s still out to the west of us, but a lot of that is just because they still have some sunshine. We've already passed sunset. As we look at future track, you can see the skies remaining generally clear overnight, just a few high clouds. Tomorrow, those winds pick up out of the south. Those temperatures climb back into the upper 60s. And then as we head into Saturday, more of the same. Mild southerly winds, plenty of sunshine, most of the clouds in the northern part of the state. Temperatures around 70 for Saturday and probably for Sunday as well. Again, there might be more clouds to the north. We'll probably turn partly sunny, but Sunday will probably be the windier of the 2 days. And as we look at the next 10 days, high temperatures about 20 degrees above average through Monday, and then dropping back closer to normal for the second half of next week, with Tuesday as a transition day. So for tomorrow, look for a high of 69. Record high for tomorrow is 71 degrees, so that certainly is within reach. It'll be mostly sunny, and as we look at the 7 to 10 day forecast, highs around 70 Saturday and Sunday, upper 60s on Monday. Chance of a shower or thunderstorm Monday afternoon, better chances Monday night. Tuesday, showers, that high of 50 in the morning with falling temperatures through the 40s during the day. That could mix with snow before ending Tuesday night. Right now, Veterans Day looks to be a dry day with partly sunny skies, high temperatures lower 40s, mid 40s for the end of next week. Rain, snow shower chances Thursday night into Friday morning, and then next weekend should be mainly dry. As we take a look at first warn traffic, not seeing any problems right now on the major highways around Madison. Actually, just a little bit of a slowdown on the eastbound Beltline, pretty usual for this time of day, just beyond Verona Road. Not having much of an effect on the travel times. Eastbound Beltline from University Avenue to the interstate is an 18-minute commute, 15 minutes back in the westbound direction. Heading out of Madison, it'll take you 25 minutes from the Beltline southward to Janesville on I-3990. US 12 to Sauk City from Middleton will be a 17-minute commute, and from downtown to Sun Prairie on East Washington Avenue and US 151, it's also a 17-minute commute. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
Gary, thank you. And ahead on News 3 Now at 5, COVID-19 cases have been a problem for both the Packers and the 49ers this week. Tell you who's expected to play and who's out tonight ahead at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we live where you live, so we honor those who serve and defend our country. To show our gratitude, we're offering great deals store-wide during our Veterans Day sale. Purina Beneful dog food, just $26.99. Badger One garbage disposals are $99. Peak Premium Antifreeze is just $2.99 after sale and mail-in rebate. And this weekend, as a thank you, veterans and active military members save an extra 10% at checkout.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Get more home for the holidays now with the Brothers Maine Black Friday is Today sale. Shop online or safely in-store all month for up to 40% off brands like Frigidaire, Whirlpool, Amana, and Maytag. Black Friday priced right now. Upgrade your kitchen with a 24-inch built-in stainless steel dishwasher, just $288. This is your Black Friday store for more, including free delivery. The Black Friday is Today sale means more selection, more savings, and more home for the holidays from the Brothers Maine. Your local store for more since 1938.
It's called the greater good. At Quartz, it's what fuels our passion to better serve our members and our community. It's why we ensure easy access to the doctors, hospitals, and clinics of UW Health. It's what pushes us to invest in the name of community health and wellness programs and to find new ways to help those who need the help the most. But hey, you know all about the greater good. Quartz, health plans built with you in mind.
Menards has the flooring you need to give your home a fresh look. Check out our great selection of Shaw flooring. Add warmth to your living room with soft and luxurious carpet. Durable laminate flooring can be installed over most floors. Or choose waterproof vinyl planks that easily click together. Right now, all Shaw flooring is 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Millions of customers are leaving their providers and switching to Spectrum. And if you have satellite, it's not hard to see why. Because unlike satellite, Spectrum gives you all the services you need, like internet and TV from one provider. They do? Yeah, they do. And Spectrum has the fastest download speeds with the most reliable performance. Get Spectrum Internet with speeds at 200 megabits for $44.99 a month. Call 833-909-4499. Spectrum wins on TV, too. Unlike satellite, Spectrum doesn't have an ugly dish to install. And you get exclusive premium original content with Spectrum Originals.
Wow, really?
Really. Plus, Spectrum has more free HD and free on demand. Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-909-4499. And unlike satellite providers, Spectrum doesn't have contracts or early termination fees. We'll even buy out your current contract up to $500. Switch to America's fastest growing internet, TV, and voice provider. Get Spectrum Internet and TV from $44.99 a month each. Ask about our easy self-install options. Call 833-909-4499.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Packers and 49ers game for tonight is set to be played as planned, and Green Bay is expected to have one of their playmakers back. Reports say running back Aaron Jones is expected to be active tonight after missing a couple of weeks with a calf injury. Green Bay will need him, too, after losing A.J. Dillon to a positive COVID test. Two players, also running back Jamal Williams and linebacker Kamal Martin, are listed as close contacts to Dillon. So they're out as well. Yesterday, San Francisco had one of their players test positive for coronavirus, but that came back today as a false positive. 3 players who were close contacts with him still have to remain on the COVID-19 list today. Tonight, the Niners are without a lot of their offensive weapons. ESPN, in fact, says they won't have a single offensive player who even touched the ball in the NFC Championship game on the field against the Packers tonight.
As COVID cases continue to spread, Packers officials are telling residents to mask up. Today, crews put masks on Vince Lombardi and Curly Lambeau statues at Lambeau Field. They're reminding people to wear their face coverings. Yesterday, the team announced it is extending the indefinite hold on allowing fans at Lambeau Field this year due to the coronavirus. The extension means no fans will be allowed at the stadium for the November 15th game against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, winter sports just around the corner. Badger men's hockey released part of the schedule for the season. They'll start the 2021 season at Notre Dame next Friday. On Thursday, November 19th, Badgers will take on Michigan, and that'll be the home opener. Stay with us. A final check of your first warn forecast in just a moment.
With one of our favorite Portage families here at the Portage Furniture Store, the Ayers family, that has grown a little bit since, yeah, he says high five. That's right. Since the last time we were here.
We sure have. It's Austin and I, proud third-generation owners, and now we're working on our 4th generation. We've seen generations of customers come through, and I think we take a lot of joy in seeing, hey, my parents bought from your dad, or bought from your uncles, or bought from your grandpa, and now Austin and I get to enjoy that ourselves.
How much fun is it on the days you come back into town and the 3 of you are together?
It's very special. Like I said, the longevity from when my dad and uncle started in 1940 to now, very special.
We're very, very proud to showcase predominantly American-made brands and companies that we've worked with for a very long time. We have a number of great lines, including Serta Mattresses, Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, Lazy Boy, and England.
And not everyone has the Ayers last name, but everybody here, I know you guys consider family.
Yeah, we really have some wonderful people here, including, 2 salespeople, Rosie and Punky, who have been here with us from the very beginning, and we're really thankful for them.
Yeah, they really make you guys, they're the ones who make you all look good.
Yeah, they are.
No doubt.
And we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, well, he said it, right? What are some of the biggest things that sets you guys apart?
The free delivery. Yeah.
They still got it. I was wondering.
We do.
Glad to hear it.
And on top of a first-class free delivery service, we're very proud of our huge selection of top name brand furniture at guaranteed low prices.
Well, with the free delivery, we've got a lot of stops, but I'm glad you're helping me. From the Portage Furniture Store, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison. He's excited.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we live where you live, so we honor those who serve and defend our country. To show our gratitude, we're offering great deals store-wide during our Veterans Day sale, like our new look Blaine's Farm and Fleet automotive battery line, all on sale. Introducing new Blaine's Farm and Fleet naturals and grain-free dog food, $5 off. And this weekend, as a thank you, veterans and active military members save an extra 10% at checkout.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. We've got the power.
The Power Centers of Madison. Our highly trained service department has the power to keep your equipment running like new. We service all makes and models, from minor tune-ups and maintenance to major overhauls. Our certified mechanics can get your equipment up and running quickly. If you like to fix it yourself, between the two stores, we have the parts you need. At the Power Centers of Madison.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, it's down to the final 5 states with razor-thin margins across the battlegrounds. Joe Biden is at the doorstep of the presidency, but President Trump could still turn it around. Plus, Dr. Fauci's grim prediction comes true. The U.S. tops over 100,000 new coronavirus cases in a single day, and one state is nearly out of ICU beds. And we'll pay tribute tonight to the unsung heroes of this election, those hardworking Americans counting up your votes. That's all tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
Let's head to meteorologist Gary Canaldi's got a final check of the forecast. Gary?
Well, after setting a record high temperature today, we've dropped off to 61 in Madison. So that's a 12 or 11 degree temperature drop from our high of the day. But this time of year, the high is more mid-afternoon than anything else. Temperatures tomorrow back up close to 70. Record high for tomorrow is 71. So that could be within reach. Records are close on Saturday, Sunday, and even Monday as well, with temperatures about 20 degrees above average. Then some rain early next week and colder weather for the second part of the week.
And as you saw, CBS Evening News coming your way next. Stay with us another half hour. News 3 now at 6. Have a good one.